Got something a little bit different here today. Another completed machine from Turnarcades. We've got some quite visually impressive machines actually in production at the moment, as you can see just there in the background. But this one is a chance to actually see the best of two models put together into one idea. Now this is Matthew Collins's Pedestal 2 player, but it's slightly different to the standard Pedestal 2 player. As you can see, it's got the what looks like the standard pedestal section at the base, where we would usually house the PC and all the components. It's kind of dark in here, but we've got speaker grills marked out on top there, and there is a 2.1 sound system in there. But this pedestal has actually been made a little bit shorter, and the top box control panel section isn't just a standard control panel box. It is actually a box arcade model. As you can see there, the depth of the control panel is a couple of inches deeper than it would usually be, and that's because, as per our box arcade models, the PC and all the main components are housed inside the control panel. If I take a quick look round the back, try and get this in the light. Very difficult to do, but you might just be able to make out that the power from the power supply is just there, and also the rear in-out panel of the PC is accessible at the back. And what we've got is we've got that plugged into another customer's cabinet for now, just to save the hassle of sorting another monitor out to test it. And if I quickly open the control panel and take a quick look inside, you'll see there that that's our standard P4 system installed in there, with the power supply, the hard drive, the motherboard, all there mounted inside. All the control panel wiring and everything all taken care of in there. Power button wired into a button on the back of the cabinet there, but then it is bolted down to the pedestal section, and there is a wire there to feed the speakers through from the inside unit. Now the reason the customer has chosen this cabinet is because he wanted a box arcade, but he wanted something that was a bit more visually impressive to go in his main room when he wants to have major gaming, have a better sound system and everything. But he wanted to have a box arcade so his kids could take it into a different room, and so it could be used portably and still be very presentable. So by modifying the pedestal to be slightly lower and increasing the box size, we've actually kept the pedestal at the same height as it should be. So the control height is perfect for when you're playing. But of course, if you just undo the wing nuts on the underside of the control panel, just inside the front door there, you can remove the box section and you can take that away and play it as a standalone arcade machine. It's been supplied with a HDMI converter lead, so it can be plugged into any TV for sound and video and sound, or alternatively you could plug it into a monitor or anything like that. Now the customer wasn't sure what to go with for a theme, so I actually suggested that he go with something a bit different, purely because there's some interesting games out there that some people never get to play, and also because there's some themes that some people would never think of doing. Now I've had a couple of artwork pieces made up for a while now, and a rather unique game is the Laserdisc game Dragon's Lair. So what we've done here is we've taken some high-res poster artwork there of the Dragon's Lair imagery, and we've reversed that for the other side. And on the control panel we've taken a classic action shot of the Daring, just in front of the castle there. And what we've done for the controls, we've done something quite nice. Obviously there's a lot of reds, yellows and oranges in Dirk's theme, and also in the game. So what we've done is we've extended this to the design of the control panel. What we've done is we've tinted the left side red and added red ghosting around the edges. Tinted the right side yellow, added red ghosting around the edges there. And then what actually happens is we've got red control supplier 1 with a matching red sandwell ball top, yellow control supplier 2 with a matching yellow sandwell ball top, red spinner over there since it's on player 1's side, and then the trap ball, it's the pearl trap ball, but it's actually lit in orange. You can't really tell on this iPhone camera, but it is lit well in orange, and it's a good blend of the two colours. And what you can actually see there at the edges of the acrylic where it meets the trap ball mounting is that the yellow lighting from the buttons and the red lighting from the buttons actually transfers to the very edge of the acrylic, a bit like fibre optic. And if I pan around the edges, it actually looks like there's almost like a neon glow all the way around the edge where the lighting of the buttons extends there on the yellow side, and also on the red side going to the edges. Looks very good. Extending that, we've taken an idea from our Street Fighter machine, and we've split the T-moulding colours as well. So player 1's side is entirely themed in red, and of course has red T-moulding, and then player 2's side has got the yellow controls and the yellow T-moulding. Now I haven't got the speakers plugged in on this, so I can't show you that, but appropriately enough I think we'll just fire up a quick game of Dragon's Lair and show you that running. Add a few credits, start the game. Now some people have never played these games and ask how they work. If you're a child of the 80s and you remember the action games, action comics, where you basically picked a page to go to next and it decided the outcome, these games work in a similar way. You've got a 4-way joystick and an action button, and what you need to do is basically press the right direction or press the action button at the right time, and if you don't, you die. If you do, you carry on your game. Now I'm not a big player of this game, so I don't know the sequence, but once you've got it memorised, in theory it's possible to complete the game every time. You can see I just completed that room, no problem. This one you just walk out the door, and all I'm doing here obviously is just nudging the joystick up, down, left, right, or pressing the action button. Very good game once you get into it. There's a few other games on the Laserdisc platform that are a bit like this, such as Space Ace, which is the same. It was animated by Don Bluth, who used to do the Disney cartoons. And there is also some very varied Laserdisc games on there, a bit more action based, but they all use this kind of full motion video for the main gameplay element. Anyway, enough about the game. That is Matthew Collins's box arcade 2-player / pedestal 2-player hybrid machine. I'll be taking some high-res photos of this now it's completed, and I hope he enjoys it and gets to send us a few photos of it in its new home.